Old Testament, New Testament, there are a lot of disagreements around this topic. Well, I just wanted to throw out a few ideas to discuss. First of all, it's the same God who was the author of both of the writings of the Old Testament and New Testament. Same God, two different testaments. The word testament itself means agreement. And he made two different agreements. One agreement, the Old Testament, the Old Covenant, was made with people, between God and people, through the blood of the animals. The new agreement, the new covenant, was made with God, between God and Jesus, the Father and Jesus, through Jesus' own blood. It says in Luke, the cup that is poured out for you is the new covenant in my blood. Under the old covenant, made between people and God, it could be broken, and it was broken because people broke that covenant. And so the entire Old Testament writing is not the old agreement, the Old Testament. It includes all the terms of the Old Testament, but it also includes the stories of the people that entered into that covenant, the people that kept breaking the covenant. And so it's hard and harsh because in Deuteronomy 28, it tells us that if people do not keep the covenant with God, don't do the things written in the law, there are a lot of curses that will begin to follow them. Enemies will come in, sickness will come, poverty will come. So you have this collection of writings under the Old Testament title that, that are struggles of people to fulfill the covenant between them and God and failing at it and receiving the curses that came upon them. So therefore, it says in Hebrews 8 that there was a need for a better covenant, a new covenant. And that covenant was made with Jesus Christ himself. It's not a covenant between God and people anymore. It's not a covenant between God and believers. It's a covenant with the Father and Jesus. And we as believers enter into that covenant that Jesus fulfilled. He took all the law of the old covenant, fulfilled it, took the curse of the Old Testament, says in Galatians 3, became a curse, fulfilled the covenant, became a curse. So now we as believers, through faith, enter into that covenant between Jesus and the Father, and we receive all the blessings described in Deuteronomy 28 and more. So you see, it's not a difference between God's personality. It's the difference between two different covenants with different terms.